under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfred. I'm just chilling, feeling.
Jimmy Star, you sitting down and designing. What everyone's gonna be thinking? What are we gonna be wearing? Yo, you see,
got the girls inside the party. Let's get back to crazy. Big up myself and known as Alfred, the one
and all the first MC.
Always up to Jimmy. I'm your one wanna be Miss
I know you guys couldn't hear me rapping to that, but hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got a fun show for you guys today. It's going to be something we haven't done in a long time. We have all kinds of cast members from a film calling in like every 10 minutes from Clown Motel. I think it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be a hodgepodge mess and a lot of fun. Before we get started, let's talk to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell. He looks gorgeous now. Look, he's got a new haircut. He's so handsome.
I have a new look.
Yes, a Navy SEAL look.
A Navy SEAL look. Now, Jimmy, let's talk. Why does that song that opens the show only have your name in it, not mine?
Because that song was written for the show like 15 years ago.
Can't we have Ozzy put it in, like Jimmy Star and Ron the Star?
We can try. We can ask her.
Ozzy will do it.
She's coming here in like a month.
I know. She loves me to death. We'll
see if she can find a way to add
because
you to
I believe in equal billing. Anyway, today's show should be fun.
Absolutely.
Because my boyfriend's on it. You know, I have a boyfriend. His name is John Kelly.
Joe Kelly. Joseph.
Joseph Kelly. Whatever. And I keep threatening Jimmy, I'm going to leave him for Joseph Kelly because Joseph Kelly is so cute and so sweet and so nice.
So straight.
And so straight. But it's okay. It's okay. I didn't want to have sex with him. I said, I just want to have a crush on him. I call him my boyfriend because he's just the sweetest guy in the world.
And you guys saw him too.
And so is the old broad that hangs out with him.
Angela. She's in the chat room right now. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Yay.
How are you, darling?
So is B. Claudia from Germany. What's up, B?
I have to say something before we go any further into the show. Angela is probably like one of the greatest moms in the world. We talk about how we raise our kids, and she should absolutely do a documentary on how to raise wonderful children because that's what she's doing. She's phenomenal as a mother.
Yes, she is. Absolutely.
Jimmy's phenomenal as a mother, too, but you got to finish the word mother.
Let's introduce the rest of our crew. We got to say hi to Scotty J. He's in Philadelphia. What's up, Scotty J?
Hey, I could do a documentary on raising rotten children.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
Then we have in West Palm Beach at the W4CY studios the fabulous Danielle. Hello, Danielle.
Hello.
And I have nothing to say to that tomato either.
And Angela says, thank you, Ron. You're so sweet. Hi, Jimmy and Ron, she wrote in the chat room. And her icon in the chat room is her with Joseph Kelly, your soon-to-be new boyfriend.
No, but seriously, you know, Angie and I have spoken about children, and she just is so dedicated to her kids that she does all of her wonderful work that she does. And she's a great producer. And she does it around not disturbing her children. And I quit show business for 20 years because I had to raise my daughters alone. And I didn't want them to be, latchkey children coming home and getting in trouble. So I was there with the not Play-Doh. What was it? The cookies I used to give her dough. They used to eat the cookie dough raw.
I love that.
I don't know why they loved it raw.
Everybody does.
But when they came home from school, my children had to do their homework, and I would bake them cookies or give them raw dough. They love that. Well, you know, they're snacks. I believe that the more time you put into your children, the better they grow, and the more they love you, and the more secure they are. And it's just wonderful when you're a good parent. And Angie and I both are good parents.
Yay! I want to give some shout outs too. Twism White Piece is in the chat room. What's up, TWP Nation?
What's the name?
Twism White Piece.
Twism White Piece?
Uh-huh.
I got a white piece.
He's a cool guy.
And
on Twitter.
And mine twizzes a lot.
He's a very cool guy.
I love your name.
He's never been in the chat room before.
I know that. Now we're going to torture him when he comes in. Twism White Piece. It should be Twism Big White Piece. And the pig.
And B. Claudia says she loves my shirt and she wants to steal my shirt and your hair. She loves your hair. Your hair.
Jimmy's shirt, I looked at it when he put it on, and I said, Jimmy, that's such a fairy shirt. I mean, come on. And it's like a girl shirt with sequins all over. And
it's got skulls and sequins.
He said, oh, it's so cool. I thought, yeah, okay. So now today I look like a sea whale. What do I look like?
A Navy sea whale.
What is it called?
A sea whale.
So what is it called?
A Navy SEAL.
I look like a Navy SEAL, and he looks like my girl.
There we go. I'm his girl.
The big sissy queen girl.
You gotta love it. Also, I want to give a shout out to B. Claudia. She has a company called the Elfs Lab. Everybody, you should check it out if you need any kind of like graphics or websites or anything done. She's been doing a lot of work for World Star PR, for the Jimmy Star Show, for me, for Ron. She's fabulous, and I want to thank her for that. And this way, everybody gets to hear it.
And no bullshit, no kidding around. Just because she's our friend and she does all this stuff for us for free.
Who's user AMONEH?
Wait, that's not the reason to plug her, because you know I don't go for that jazz. I got to tell you something. If I had to pay her, I would, but I'm not. By the way, B, so don't get excited. But no, her work really is interesting, different, clean, quick, and fabulous. And I would suggest that you all go to her website if you're in need of good graphics and good stuff, because she really does
the most talented person on the planet.
And one more time you talk, Dui dite inter urgi.
Okay.
That's my dialect of Genoa. 2 fingers in your eyes, I'll blind you. But no, she is really phenomenal.
There you go. All right, so we got all kinds of people joining us in the chat room. We have Alyssa Leonard, who's going to be coming on the show in a little bit, and B. Claudia says she's blushing, and Twism.
No, don't blush. You deserve it. If you stink, I would have said
Eileen
it.
says she's in the chat room on YouTube watching, which you guys, if you go to W4CY.com and hit Talk4TV, you can see us. You can actually see all of us, and you'll see all our guests, and Eileen says Ron looks hot.
Thank you, my Eileen. I heard you're on steroids to grow a penis. Is that true?
Yeah.
Because she only wants to be a gay guy. Right? Eileen, I miss you, honey.
Oh, and Ian Smith is in the chat room.
Ian Smith.
He's part of the Clown Motel posse, and he's a great guy. So, hey, Ian, how you doing? The chat room's going to start filling up. We've got Danielle, you, me, Scotty J, and a chat room full of people. So what's up, everybody? We're going to have a lot of fun today.
And you know what I wrote on my Facebook page? I wrote, Alfred Hitchcock did the shower scene and nobody would take a shower. Well, I got news for you. I saw Clown Motel. I am never going to a little motel off of a dirt road in the middle of the desert. Trust me, I would be terrified. I mean, I don't want to blow the storyline of Clown Motel, but I guarantee after you see this movie, you're not going to go to a motel unless you have a rifle with you.
Yes,
and I would suggest you do, because it's really scary stuff. I mean, think of it. You're in a motel, right, in the middle of the desert, and then all kinds of weird shit happens. I mean, it's going to be fabulous. It's a good plot. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it, and it's going to the Cannes Film Festival.
It's at the Cannes Film Festival.
It's at the Cannes Film Festival.
And it hits Walmart, I think, on, I don't know, they're going to tell us what date.
Why is it going to Walmart? If it's a Cannes Festival film, it should be
getting bought there for international distribution.
But it should be a regular release.
It'll be everywhere. No, it won't be a regular.
It has to be a regular release. You have to release this film to the theaters so that everybody can go to see it and get scared.
So everybody hit Talk4 TV at the top of the W4CY website, and you should be able to see us. It'll take you to Talk4 TV live on YouTube.
Yes, it will.
You got to love it. All right. They're asking how to see us, so that's how it. Okay. So what do you want to say next, gorgeous?
I love you, my darling.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that! I got a compliment.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Joe Kelly.
See, that's not nice.
I'll have to bust my husband's chops. I bust his chops. You know what, kids? Let me teach you a little thing about lovers and husbands and wives. Never be too good to them, because they take it for granted. You have to be mean and rotten and then good. This way, when you're mean and rotten, they appreciate when you're good. You see? So if you're always good, you're just a fool, and you'll be abused.
So
here she comes. Here she comes. La putana de la nota.
Okay, Danielle, what's your take?
The whore of the night. Here she comes, Danielle.
your relationship advice is to be a Sour Patch Kid.
What?
Yes.
That's sweet.
What's a Sour Patch Kid?
That's
Sour Patch Kid is a candy. It's kind of like a gummy bear, but it's shaped as a little kid, and it's real sour. It's got the sugar on it.
Listen, Danielle, you're starting to bore me. What happened? The cop is gone. The boyfriends are gone. You're a beautiful girl. Why aren't you out there with your legs up?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I mean, what? Just because you're on the show now, you're becoming like the Vestal Virgin. I mean, before you were on the show, you was like banging everybody. So how come you stopped? How come you stopped? Sex is very good for you. It's good for your complexion.
Oh, I know. I guess nobody finds me attractive down here. I try. I put myself
What
out.
do you mean nobody tries? They all grab you and please. I have no stories about. What do you mean they don't find you attractive? Stop doing that to yourself. You're a beautiful girl. You know, for every pot, there's a lid, my mother used to say. I didn't mean you're a pot, but I should say.
Joe Kelly, if you're listening, Joseph, wait, we're going to call you in a minute. Don't call us. We're going to call you in a minute.
Oh, I'm going to call you everything, Joe Kelly. Dreamboat, glamour boy, handsome cutie pie.
Actually,
He's a
Angela
cutie.
Joseph says, awesome. Thanks, Ron and John. I understand Joseph is super cute.
Isn't he cute? Really?
Everybody's going to love seeing him.
He is so adorable. If he were gay and I were not with Jimmy and I were younger, oh, boy.
There's a lot of ifs
I
in
would
there.
have. Well, I would have thrown a net over this one. This one's my type, totally.
How much younger?
No, really. Wait till you see him. You're gonna get wet. No,
Just like you did with Stephen Perkins.
Yeah, but this one's like 6'1" or 2, nice body, handsome face, beautiful smile, and as sweet and charming as could be. He's got to be gay. I mean, somehow he's got to be gay somewhere because he's too perfect to be straight.
That's what I was just about to say. I was like, are you sure he's straight? There's no way.
Yeah, he's
He is straight. He's married or divorced or whatever the case is. No, Joe is straight, but I haven't been around him long enough.
And if you go see oh shit, A Star Is Born,
Yeah, what about
he's in it.
what is he doing in it?
He's in it. There's a big. He's
Yeah,
in the movie.
where?
He's an actor in the
An
film.
extra, a piece. He's got
I don't know, but I saw pictures of him with Lady Gaga like in the same scene.
Oh, I didn't see that. Otherwise, I would have screamed.
I know, we would have loved it. So he's in it, whether he's an extra or an actor, or he's still an actor if he's an extra. Either way,
Yeah,
he's in
actors are extras are actors. Everyone, don't just treat them like atmosphere. If it wasn't for extras, movies would not have the quality they have.
And I've been in like
it would
50
be
of
one
them.
stupid actor by himself shooting his mouth off.
And I'm an extra in like 50
If
of
you
them.
don't stop interrupting me,
That's
see
okay.
those teeth you got? You're gonna have to go get them replaced.
That's okay. It'll be fun. Then I won't have any teeth. I'll have gums.
Come here, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
So before we call our first guest, you guys, I got to do a quick commercial. And the quick commercial is, I don't know if anybody knows, but Sean Kanan and Jill Lieberman, we had them on about a month ago on the show, and they have a new book called Success Factor X, where they have interviews with like 50 of the most successful people on the planet. I wrote the foreword to the book. I'm very honored and privileged to be able to do so. It's #1 on Amazon right now for self-help books, #1 book in the world. And they're actually doing a signing. If you're in Palm Springs or you want to drive to Palm Springs, they're going to be at Just Fabulous from 12 to 2 this Saturday. And if you can't make that, you got to get the book. I don't make any money from it, but I still want you guys to buy it. And then you can read the fabulous foreword that I wrote because it's really good.
And I will be interviewing Sean Saturday for a 10-minute quickie with my cell phone and finding out exactly what made him write this book and all the things that he's got in it and how he put it together and how come he's so cute, adorable, and handsome and married.
And he wrote it with Jill Lieberman, so we have to include her.
But I was getting there, sweetie. Don't push the button. Huh?
Okay.
I mean, his wife, Michelle, is an angel, Sean's wife, and I love and adore her. I had a big dinner party here, like 30 people, and I, got backed up and I didn't know what I was doing. I got confused. So Sean and Michelle came in the kitchen to my rescue. Sean made the most fabulous salad in the world, and Michelle helped me cut the bread, bake the stuff, get the food ready. I mean, where do you find superstar people like this that just are real down-to-earth people?
You got to love
that
it.
Sean is absolutely the most down-to-earth guy in the world, and the wife, Michelle, mad about it, crazy about it. Well, also, she's Italian. That helps a little.
That's right.
We guineas stick together.
So it's called Success Factor X, everybody. And he's been on like Fox, and he's been on like every major TV show.
And he's been on our show 100 times. And he's our good friend. And we love him both. We love the both of them very much. They're nice people. I like nice people. I don't like people I don't like, I don't talk about. I've learned that in life. I'm in a position of great power. So is Jimmy. We go out to 4.5 million people. I can make a film and I can hurt a film. I could make a person or I could hurt a person. But I don't do that sort of stuff. If I don't like you or if I don't like your film, I simply never bring it up or mention it. Because I was raised with the idea that if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all.
I believe that
and
too.
Actually, the silence coming from me is far more damaging than if I cursed them out and fought them.
There you go. Also, I forgot what I was going to say.
That's because you're old.
I am old. All right, so here's what we're going to do then. We're going to start getting our first caller on the line. Before we do that, we're going to play a music video while we get it on there. The music video is called Clown Motel, and it's the music from the theme song from the movie Clown Motel, where everybody's coming on. It's done by a band called Deviant. And do you guys have that, you guys?
Yeah, it's Deviant Horror.
Yep.
Okay, yep, I got it.
Nothing
How
like a
about you?
deviant whore. I got it all queued up.
All right, so when I
call that to Danielle, she's not a deviant whore.
I didn't call her that.
Oh, I thought
horror.
horror. I think you said horror. See, the word whore and horror are so alike. If you come from Brooklyn, you say whore, and you guys say horror.
So on Enjoy, you
my
guys
Danielle
click.
is a sweetie pie, and I love my Danielle.
And she's a deviant whore.
No, she's not. No, she's a very desperate woman looking for a new trick. So if anybody out there wants to have a happy time, call Danielle.
And you might see somebody you like in this video, Danielle. So here we go. On Enjoy,
no,
you
when
guys.
Danielle sees
On
Joe
Enjoy.
Kelly. Wait, hang on. Danielle, when you see Joe Kelly, I'll give you his phone number. You can do sex talk with him.
All right, on
Telephone
Enjoy, everybody.
sex.
Hey, everybody, this is Clown Motel's music video by the band Deviant. Enjoy.
You better stay away, this place is cursed. Disobey and you'll be buried away in the dirt. Envision your darkest nightmares. This is worse, it's the Clown Motel.
Yes, sir. You better stay away, this place is cursed. Hear what I'm saying, we ain't playing the thirst. To bring you pain is insane, it's death that they serve at the Clown Motel. Yes, sir. Back in the 1930s, this place was found. It was a gold mine paradise built solely for clowns. A safe place, get away, full of joy all around, until they burn it down to the ground. Now the smiling faces are upside down. All frowns from the clowns and now haunt these grounds. In the flames they drown, but some way, somehow they aim to stay, so it's souls they round. See, when a life is taken, that soul is shaken, and a smile awakens to live once more. Golden age of cranking, psych and wait to leave you sliced like cake all on the floor. There's no escaping this unfortunate fate if you find yourself facing those craving gore. And this ain't the place for no ghost hunt tape, and just stay away and believe local lore.
You better stay away, this place is cursed. Disobey and you'll be buried away in the dirt. Envision your darkest nightmares. This is worse, it's the Clown Motel.
Yes, sir. You better stay away, this place is cursed. Hear what I'm saying, we ain't playing the thirst. To bring you pain is insane, it's death that they serve at the Clown Motel. Yes, sir.
To keep the people alive, those who come here must die. It's a carnival freak show with no games or rides. No one survives, you can hide in the mines, but in time they will find you, they're inside of your mind. See, your homegirls were right, but you just wanted to drive. Should've just booked a flight, would've saved you some time, would've spared you your life. Now Hammy's got you in sight, and you frantic as you panic and try to make it through the night. They always wanted to stay hidden, minded their own business, mind digging, grind, written just to make their own space. And people wanted their riches, risking lives just to get it, and their crimes caused a fire that retired their chase. These are spirits with a vengeance, here to deliver a penance, serving an eternal sentence to the human race. Doesn't matter if you did it, you're descendants of the men and women who committed to ending the painted face. You better stay away, this place is cursed. Disobey and you'll be buried away in the dirt. Envision your darkest nightmares. This is worse, it's the Clown Motel.
Yes, sir. You better stay away, this place is cursed. Hear what I'm saying, we ain't playing the thirst. To bring you pain is insane, it's death that they serve at the Clown Motel. Yes, sir.
The Clown Motel will have you stricken with fear. It's best to steer clear, cause they don't welcome you here. I suggest you keep it in gear until it fades in the mirror, unless you're trying to have your face sliced from ear to ear.
Ronnie and his peers been serving tears here for years. They'll skin you like a deer while they cheer, sharing beers. They live sneer and weird, but sincere beer and spears with a name to pierce brains without their pain nearly smeared.
This ain't a place you wanna stay if you expect to see tomorrow. I know it's dark, but don't you car stay in your car and embark. Come through the dark and get as far from this bizarre boulevard, or disregard and get discarded, caught off guard by the scars.
So if you're driving and you're tired, you better chug a Red Bull and keep your eyes on the prizes. Here's another level. Don't try to be a rebel, or else you'll meet the devil. Just keep the pedal to the metal and everything will be cool. Hey.
You better stay away, this place is cursed. Disobey and you'll be buried away in the dirt. Envision your darkest nightmares. This is worse, it's the Clown Motel.
Yes, sir. You better stay away, this place is cursed. Hear what I'm saying, we ain't playing the thirst. To bring you pain is insane, it's death that they serve at the Clown Motel. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're back, right?
We are live, guys. We are live.
All right. All right, everybody, that was Clown Motel, the music video for the hit movie Clown Motel, Spirits Arise, that's coming out, I think, on June 1st, but we'll find out in a minute. And now we want to say something, Joe, and let's make sure we can hear you.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
There you go. All right, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, director, writer, actor, Joseph Kelly. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks guys, for having me. Yeah,
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good show because lots of people are coming in. The chat room is all filling up, so it'll be a lot of fun. You already know everybody, but I have to officially do it for the people who don't. So let me introduce you to my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Get your arm off me. It's him I'm interested in. Now listen, Kelly, cut the shit. If you were mine, I would be yours forever. I'm going to be wait, hang on. I'm going to be 79 next week, so my forever is only 3 or 4 more years. So you want to throw a bone? Listen, you're a cutie pie. Danielle, who is our other gal here, she's going to be madly in love with you. So can I give her your phone number so she can have telephone sex with you?
We could talk about it.
Let's introduce you
Isn't
to
he
it.
cute? You know, you remind me of Anthony Perkins, who I met. Tony Perkins from Psycho. I met him on Long Island in a gay bar, maybe 1958 or 59. And you look very much like him. You're not dark like he is. He was dark-haired and eyed. But you look like Tony Perkins a lot.
There you go.
So there you go. Anyway,
So let's
nice
introduce him
now
to
let's
everybody.
get serious.
Let's introduce him.
Hey, Joe, it's nice to see you. And
Nice
you guys,
to see you both, too.
you did a great job with that stupid movie. I mean, I won't go to a motel anymore.
There you go.
I mean, it's scary shit. It's like Psycho. I'm not kidding.
Let's introduce you to everybody. We've got Danielle.
Wait. I just got to say one thing. When the clown banged on the door, I freaked out.
Oh, okay.
That was the most scary part of the movie, or the best for me, because it was really a fantasy that nobody wants. Am I not supposed to discuss it? Because I just came off of a film that I'm not supposed to talk about, the title, the name, anything. So it's like I never was.
Yeah, we're released in 2 weeks. I mean, you could, give out some hints and stuff. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I want to give out is everybody, when you go see it, put your Coke and your popcorn down so you don't throw it in the air. When that clown starts banging on that door, you just want to go, ah.
When we get everybody on the line, then we're going to play the trailer for everybody so everybody can see it. But I want to get everybody on the line, and we'll talk about it first, and then we'll play the trailer for everybody. Let me get you to say hi to some people. We've got Danielle, who's in W4CY Studios in Florida. Danielle, say hi to Joseph.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey,
You
Danny.
That's her sexy voice.
Danielle, do you like him?
Yes.
Then we've got Scotty J. We have Scotty J. He's in Pennsylvania. Scotty J, what's up? Say hi to Joseph.
Hey, Joseph, welcome to the Jimmy Star and Ron Russell dating game.
Sounds like it. Thank you, Scotty.
Then we have a chat room filled. We've got Germany. We have all kinds of countries represented. Canada, everybody. Just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, everyone in the chat room.
There you go. You got to love it.
Hey, Joe, where are you from?
New York, but not New York City.
Not New York City, because you don't have a New York accent.
No.
I do.
Rochester. You do.
Rochester. That's still not high enough to lose a New York accent. What were your parents, like fancy schmancy rich people?
Yeah. No.
I mean, did you go to private school and you were taught to speak English instead of New York?
I did go to private school for a few years, Catholic school.
Yeah, that's why you sound like you're fancy schmancy. If you were from Brooklyn or New York, you would have really spoken like we do. But anyway, you're sweet and cute. Listen, what part did you play in the movie? What movie was it? Song is Born.
Clown Motel. Oh, A Star is Born.
Star
I
is
told
Born.
everybody, because I saw the picture that you're in A Star is Born in that one scene coming out of the kitchen or something.
Yeah, no, I just did a 5-second cameo where Lady Gaga almost hits me on one of her band roadies, just getting equipment delivered to her stage before she goes to perform her Oscar award-winning song. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was just me, Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, and 5 other people at 3 a.m. in the morning.
No, excuse me. It's just me, Bradley Cooper, and Lady
How cool
Gaga.
though! I love the fact that you were able to get a still photo of it, because I saw the still photo
a couple of
on
actors
someplace, and I was like, oh my god, how cool is that?
Just a few actors I hang out with. Now listen to me. Do something with your camera. Your head's cut off.
Okay,
You're
there you go.
So stay back up like that. I don't mean to direct you, but I hate directors. By the way, I never want to do a movie again and be directed.
Yeah.
I hate directors. They're narcissistic. They're Mussolinis. They're power people. They're crazy.
Either way, You gotta love it. He's a director.
I know, that's what I said it.
So let's talk a little bit.
Just getting
because I want him to be able to talk about Clown Motel before he gets his whole cast and crew on here, a little bit about it, so he kind of gets his moment to shine.
Well, let me
talking
throw
about the
questions
film.
at him. Who wrote it?
The film, I wrote it, and then we had some people finalize it.
So he wrote it. He
And
directed
who's starring in it?
Starring is Eleanor Price. The names known is Tony Moran, Halloween Michael Myers, Martin Kleba from Pirates of the Caribbean, Ari Lehman, the first Jason Voorhees, and we have just a bunch of cast crew overall. Just so many names you can't even. Yeah.
So how come you didn't get Sadie Katz in it or Caroline Williams?
I actually don't know if I met her at that point.
They're good friends of ours. Sadie Katz and Caroline are the top #1 horror people. They're fabulous actresses.
Yeah, a little.
Now he knows them because he's meeting them. I also want to give
met them. You've met Sadie and Caroline.
Yeah, at the premieres. Oh,
Yep.
I don't know if he was at that premiere, but yes, they have.
Art of the Dead.
You're at the same. Yeah, you're at all the premieres that we go to, so you get to meet him through that.
Sadie's like my adopted daughter. I love and adore Sadie, and Caroline is like my best friend. And they're really good actresses.
I also want to add, because other people that are in the film that I know, besides the people coming on, Julianne Prescott's in the film, and Chalet Lizette Brandon is in the film. I'm working on another film with her, so I always want to give her a plug, and because she's super cool. So you wrote it, you directed, you're also in it.
I am, yes, and also helping writing was the creator of Final Destination, Jeffrey Reddick. But I also do a cameo, Sergeant Kelly, so that will tie into the sequel once you watch this film.
Oh, so we got a sequel coming.
Oops.
That's okay. I won't tell.
That's okay. We won't tell
Listen,
anybody. Nobody's listening.
Nobody's listening. And I promise you, we won't tell anybody. So the 4.5 million people that are watching right now, he never said that.
So it's Clown Motel Spirits Arise, you guys, and it's going to be released. What's the release date? It's June 1st, right? I thought.
June 4th, and I think you guys
June 4th.
Screening party if you are.
Yes, we're coming to the screening party on June 4th. It's going to be fabulous.
Are you going to have a nice screening party or like potato chips and Kool-Aid?
I might have some pizza.
Okay, good. Because some of these parties we go to, I mean, they really have to come up with a couple of dimes and do something decent.
No, we'll have an open bar for you.
No, I don't want to buy. I don't drink. I like food.
We'll have lobster then.
We drive in from Palm Springs, so we leave 2 hours earlier to get there. And then when we get there, we really don't have time for dinner. So we go to the red carpet. We do that nonsense where we stand there like morons with the people on the street walking by. They get in the pictures too, Nobody, just walk by. Did you ever notice that?
It depends on where they are.
One guy was at a traffic light. He stopped the car, opened the door, ran in, did a red carpet, went back in his car, and drove home. So it's nice to have some food once in a while, a little something.
So I want to go back. So the name of the film is Clown Motel, and you actually filmed it at Clown Motel, which is supposedly, I just Googled it. It says it's America's scariest motel. It's in Tonopah, Nevada. So how did you actually hook that up?
Yeah, Tonopah, Nevada, town population 3,000. And just driving across from Reno to Las Vegas in the middle of nowhere is this town. And pretty much just saw it was the #1 scariest motel in America, and just had to check it out, talk to the owner, see if we can make it happen. And I don't know, well, from the movie you guys saw, there's actually a cemetery a few feet away.
Yes.
Which
cool
really makes it terrific. I mean, everybody wants to stay in a motel with a cemetery view from your window. I mean,
At least me.
to wake up in the morning and look out the window and see a bunch of tombstones is just what you live for.
But the fact, though, that you actually got to do it like in a historically world famous hotel, is super cool.
Yeah, the only thing I'm upset about with these movies is the blood and guts, but I guess that's what makes the film great. I come from a day when we didn't have that. We had storylines like Hitchcock. No, seriously, he was the first one that did the knife thing with the blood, but you never saw Janet Leigh being stabbed with the knife, and the blood you only saw in the drain because we had censors then. I think now what's happening is a lot of the audiences are becoming desensitized, and now you have to do more and more blood, more and more body parts flying all over, more guts, more gore. And sometimes it's disconcerting to me when I sit there and I see the stomach come out and the guts are all over.
I love it.
And I hear the audience yelling, yeah, more, what? And I'm saying, oh my God, that's disgusting.
One thing that I think is cool, and nobody will know what I'm talking about till after you see the movie, but one of the guys coming on the show later today, his name's Johnny Parati. You can go on And IMDb, you can see he plays a character called Hammy, and if you Google it, you'll see pictures of him. I'm not going to tell you what he does because I don't want to ruin the movie, but he has the coolest role ever in the film. And
I think they're all good. I got to tell you, Jimmy, I couldn't find.
But he's very cool.
I could not find a favorite.
And we have to bring Dave on too. But
wait, I couldn't find a favorite clown.
Okay, so hold on.
Each one in its own work was really ugly, disgusting, scary, and
creepy. You gotta love it.
They should have all been shot by machine gun from an army.
So you guys, Clown Motel is going to be available June 4th, and I got the wrong date before, so it's June 4th. I'm going to read a quick little synopsis I grabbed off IMDb, and then we're going to bring Dave on since Dave's at the same place.
Four screens?
He's going to be in it. No, he's there. He's sitting next to him. He's already there.
Oh, well, that's the guy that was trying to ham in on his act. Okay, we got it.
Hey, you guys.
The line stepper.
Hey, you guys. Clown Motel. Wait. Clown Motel follows a group of ghost hunters coming from an old ghost town on a bachelorette party, returning home from Las Vegas. When the groups meet up by mistake, they're left to discover if the motel is really abandoned and haunted by the souls of the clowns that once lived there. It's fabulous.
So you don't get clowns that are like living clowns. You get zombified,
creepy
dead clowns. What's better than dead ghostly clowns? I mean, give me a fucking break. I can't.
That kill people. You gotta love it. So now we want to add into the conversation Dave Bailey, who's the executive producer, editor, and he's also one of the clowns in Clown Motel. What's up, Dave?
What's up, guys?
Hey,
I'm glad they killed you. That made me so happy when they killed you.
They didn't kill him.
Who?
How do you know they killed him?
Because I saw the movie.
I know, but you're not supposed to tell people that.
Oh, they didn't kill you.
They didn't kill him anyway.
No, you went on to become assistant to Donald Trump.
We don't tell anybody who dies.
He went on to become Donald Trump's assistant.
In the Clown Motel.
Donald Trump and his wife always stay at the Clown Motel.
So, yay, Dave. We haven't seen you in a while. It's so nice to see you. Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show.
Can you get closer?
He's close. Yeah. Very close.
No, he's out of camera. I hate that. Get in.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Now we got.
He doesn't see that.
No, but now we got you in lens.
There we go.
Otherwise, you're off lens.
We got the whole thing. So how are you? You already know everybody. Just say hi to the chat room real quick.
Hey, what's up, chat room?
There you go. What's Golden Ager mean? Angela Joseph wrote laugh out loud, Golden Ager, laugh out loud.
That's the name of the clown that I play.
Oh, okay. There you go.
What is it?
When Joe was writing the script, he thought it was funny because I was old, so he called me a Golden Ager. So that kind of stuck.
That's the name of his clown, Golden Ager.
Golden Ager?
Yes.
I just thought his clown was called Disgusting and Scary. I'm telling you, if you have a weak heart, don't go see this movie. And for you people out there that have nightmares, I certainly would not suggest you see this movie and then go home and go to sleep. And also, for those of you who are terrified of being in motels, period, don't go see this film.
Also, for everybody who we're supposed to be calling, we're running a few minutes late, so just chill out and relax. We'll get to all of you guys.
That's right.
Everybody will get here because we want to talk to Dave for a minute.
The whole 2 hours is dedicated to Clown Motel.
So how did you guys actually meet to get involved in this film together?
It was actually crazy. We both live in California, but we met in Louisville, Kentucky at a film festival. Joe was promoting his movie Bloody Island, and I had a short film called Paranormal Captivity, where my cat becomes possessed in my apartment. I was just really bored one summer and I shot it. So we actually met there. We started talking and he was like, I live in Burbank. And I'm like, dude, I live 15 minutes from you. So when we came back and got back to town, we started talking about Clown Motel.
I love it. And did he already have it written?
He didn't have it written at the time, but he had the idea. He said he wanted to shoot. He was like, do you want to shoot something at the Clown Motel? And I was like, what the hell is the Clown Motel?
That leads me to a question I want to ask Joe. What made you think that this plot that has been done 1,000 times, either a haunted house or it's been done out west in a cowboy town, the idea of monsters killing people, what made you think that it would be the great success that it is now?
Well, just with the clown coming up, with Ed coming out and all the clowns and, just the factors you have with the Scariest Motel and just trying to put everything in together. And, good gore, humor, scary, intense movie. And
the cemetery thing was very effective. Almost reminded me of the 1962, I believe, was the Night of the Living Dead. It gave me kind of that weird feeling, eeriness. If it were shot in black and white and low-key camera, it could have been very frightening as much as remember the Night of the Living Dead where they were...
They're too young. They're not even born
You don't
then.
even know.
Oh, no, I love Night of the Living Dead.
You know,
Night of the Living Dead is in my top 5 movies. I love it.
Well, I went to the movies. I was a kid. Maybe I wasn't even a kid. I was 26. But anyway, I went to the movies to see that film. And at first I started laughing. I thought, oh, this is a piece of shit. Is this the stupidest thing in the world you ever saw, people coming out of the grave? But, well, when they were eating the barbecue people from the truck fire. And as the film went on and on and on, Sal DeGeorge, my then partner, who is deceased, and I, on the way home, I said, Sal, that was the most horrible movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm scared stiff. And he said, me too. So when we went home, we went to bed. We were afraid to turn the light off. Serious. We left the bedroom light on. No film to date, except Psycho, has ever affected me like The Night of the Living Dead. And when your clown was banging on the door, that blew me away.
Also, though, I think there's something cool about Clown Motel is that it's a horror movie, but it does have some comedic shit that's very funny in it.
Well, it's well photographed because I look for those things. I'm not a fan of cell phone movies. Okay, it was. Well, I'm not a fan of cell phone movies because I get nauseous with the bouncing and the jumping and the spinning. Those 1-second shots. You know, da 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 da. Please, old people. You know, our eyes don't work that quick. But I like the scenes. I like the photography. I like the way you built the moment. You didn't shoot the moment, run away, come back, shoot another moment, run away. You built the moment with your long shots of the motel with the wheelchair. Oops. Can I say the wheelchair?
That's in the trailer, so anything in the trailer you're good to say.
Okay.
He doesn't watch the trailer.
No, I know. With the wheelchair establishment scene, and then, of course, the other scene, which I won't mention, which is the into the truck. It was all done very well. That's why your film is in Cannes.
And I also think that the artwork that you guys put together made it look really good.
Yeah, your poster.
A lot of times, the poster's sick.
Oh,
it's like sick.
No, it's not sick. It's fabulous.
Sick like fabulous. That's what I
It
mean.
you know what it reminds me of? Coney Island when I was a kid. They used to have posters like that of clowns. Oh, look it up. You'll see. And it used to I really am afraid of clowns. I got to tell you something. I'm not a fan of clowns. Scary, ugly clowns. I even like that stupid, ridiculous movie that I think is the most insane movie, but one of my favorites.
Oh, he likes Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Actually,
that movie.
we had the composer of Killer Clowns actually did the post-credit sequence, that little thing at the very, very end. John Massari actually did the music for us.
Well,
we had the star on, who's Terry Moore's son, Terry Moore's a good friend of mine, the movie star, the legend, Terry Moore. Her son was on, and her son is called Grant, and he was
Grant
named,
Kramer. He was like the male lead in that.
He was named Grant after Terry's best friend, Cary Grant. So Grant Kramer was on, and he talked about that movie, and I just love that film. I just think it was demented.
I love it too. And I love this film, and I think everybody's going to like it. And what we're going to do is try and get Alyssa on the line. So, Scotty J.
Yes.
Scotty J. See what you can do about calling Alyssa while we're all like hanging out here together. And
do we want to take any kind of break while we're calling her?
I was just going to let you call her. Yeah, you think we should take a break?
No, let's go right.
Let's just call her, and we'll like it's live as we go.
I don't want to run out of time with baloney, okay? I want to get points across because this film is deserving everything it gets.
All right, so I'm calling Alyssa.
And I want to give it the most.
Yes, we're going to call Alyssa. Now we'll see how this whole thing's going to work as we add people, because we got to get Angela on then right after that.
And for you guys out there, there's no women naked, so don't get excited.
No, we got the opposite in this one.
Yeah, well, most films we have, what's her name, who we love? What's her name? Kim, when I call Kim?
Sarah French.
Sarah French. I love Sarah French. Every film, she's naked. I've seen Sarah French's naked body more than my ex-wife's. And I was married 16 years. So Sarah French really throws that gorgeous body. You know who Sarah French is?
She's in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
I love her. She looks like Kim Novak in person. She's a sweetheart. She's one of my favorite people.
Absolutely.
About another script I'm working on.
There you go.
What?
He said he's talking to her about another script, so maybe she's going to be...
Alyssa has joined, guys. Don't know
hey,
what
Alyssa!
like.
Hi, can you hit your video button, please?
Yeah.
Yay!
Look at you. What a difference from the movie. Wow, you look like Marilyn Monroe.
Hi, Alyssa, everybody. Everybody, this is Alyssa Leonard. She's one of the actresses in Clown Motel Spirits Arise. Say hi to Joseph and Dave. Can you see him?
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, doggy.
Then you already know Ron and I.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Look
Jimmy
how-
Star Show with Ron Russell.
How glamorous you are. How they made you look weird in that movie. It was wonderful.
Actually, we saw you guys. We haven't seen Alyssa and Dave since we went to that Oscar party. They were at the Oscar party. Alyssa was stunningly gorgeous. Dave was
Gorgeous.
handsome.
Movie
She
star.
looked like a movie star.
from 1952. from the movie star when Hollywood was good, not like crappy Hollywood today.
And so
when
what's your-
Hollywood was glamorous.
What's your dog's name?
His name is Mook.
Mook.
Who?
And what kind of dog is it?
He's a Pomeranian. He's the love of my life.
We got three loves.
We
of
have
our
three
lives.
loves of our lives.
We
so.
just got a new baby. He's a Terry Poo. He's a terrier and a poodle.
Mix.
And it's only 5 feet 5 pounds. I'm sorry, not 5.
Yeah, he's 2 years old and he's full grown at 5 pounds. And then we have a 35 pound and a 130 pound. So we have all the gamut.
We have all kinds.
You gotta like. So we have a chat room full of people though. Alyssa, say hi to everybody in the chat room.
I love her nails. Let me see your nails. Everybody wants to see your nails. Look at that pink. What? Those are real nails? No, those are not real nails.
I broke one the other day.
You
Oh,
could kill
no.
somebody with those nails.
Well,
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
she
You get
needs.
arrested if you're wearing the murder weapon.
It's right. You can't get arrested if you're wearing the murder weapon, and you needed those nails in Clown Motel.
I don't think she had them in Clown Motel.
She didn't have them, but if she would have had them, she could have killed some clowns.
No, dummy. Jimmy, she couldn't kill the clowns because they were dead already.
That's true.
Can't kill ghosts, remember? So that's why everybody out there has to go see this movie, because now Ron Russell just said, if they're ghosts, how do we
They're
get
fabulous.
rid of them? So now go see the movie and you'll
So-
see. Shut up for a minute if I put this microphone right down your fucking throat. He drives me crazy. I love him to death.
Well, I'm on a time schedule, and you don't know my time
Shut up!
schedule.
I'm making points. I'm making points.
Okay, make
Good.
some points.
You talk like you're delirious. I make points.
Yeah.
Oh, I want a divorce. Anybody have to lend me some money so I can get a divorce? But anyhow, then I can have my little Joe Kelly. My cute little
He's
Joe.
leaving. he just ran away. So how did
he's
you
my
guys
cute
meet?
face.
How did you guys find Alyssa to be like the star, one of the stars of your film? How did you guys find her?
Through one of our producers, Donald Shell.
There you go.
She wanted to come on as a producer, and she wanted to try acting for the first time, and I think she did overall pretty well.
Oh, fantastic!
Everybody did a good job, because you know what? There was a lot of blocking and running and doing and whatever, and that sometimes can delay a film or weaken a film. But you guys, you shot it really well.
Well, I'm actually an actress and a producer on this film, which was an honor. It was so amazing. It was so great.
No, I didn't write you down as the producer. That was my bad. So she's actress and producer on Clown Motel, you guys. The name of the film is Clown Motel Spirits Arise. We want to let everybody know it's going to be available June 4th, because we want everybody to watch it, buy it, download it, everything that they can do so everybody sees it. And we want the film to be a big hit.
I'm going to write a movie. And
Ron.
it's going to be titled The Drag Queen Clown Killer. And I'm going to ask Joe Kelly to play the Drag Queen Clown Killer.
I thought you would play it.
No, I'm too old. I don't remember lines. You forgot. I don't do movies anymore. My mind goes out the window. I just finished shooting a film, and I was sitting down with one of the actors on a sofa on the set, and I was called, "Hey, Ron, we're ready for you." And I thought, where am I? I thought I was in somebody's house talking to a friend. I forgot I was on the set.
It was.
Oh, Ron.
Huh?
I will actually be at the release party, and there will be cake, because I'm bringing a cake to celebrate my 22nd birthday while we're down there as well.
My God, you're like a baby still.
What kind of cake? Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Yeah, he likes
As long
chocolate.
as it's chocolate. And happy birthday. My birthday's next week. I'll be 79 years old.
I heard 30?
79.
She heard 30.
Right. What? And it's amazing that I'll be leaving the 70s and entering the 80s. Now that's really old shit.
Hey,
Got
man,
like
good decade, man.
When you start to get into the 80s, that's when the marbles really
Good decade.
roll.
It was a good decade, though. The 80s.
The 70s. Oh my.
The 70s were good too. You guys are too young to even know the
All
70s.
my decades were good, but my best decade was the late 50s, early 60s, when the world was fabulous, when taboo was taboo and interesting and mystical, when you went to gay bars and you snuck around and the cops were after you, and it was a really exciting time for me. And when you're young and beautiful like I was, you had all the guys in the world chasing you. So you know what that's like, sweetie pie.
Yeah, she knows what that's like. Actually, they all know. So real
Right.
quick. So Alyssa, did you like horror movies before you were in a horror movie? Is it something you would watch before?
Make sure you pronounce the horror right.
Horror, not horror movies.
Not horror movies.
Horror movies.
Do it like we do in New York, the real way. Horror.
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 That's no. Hold on. Let's see. Everybody say. Everybody say horror. Start. Dave, say horror.
Horror.
Horror. See. Joe.
Horror.
He says it like me.
No, Alyssa, say it.
Horror.
Horror. Okay.
I hear horror. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
It's a
Alyssa, were you
thing.
a horror film like lover before you started producing horror films?
I was, believe it or not, the first film I actually watched was when I was like 6 or 7, and it was Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger, but it was the 90s version,
Okay.
the 90s DVD box set.
Yes.
Scared the crap out of me. To this day, I'm scared of the dark because of it.
You know that we had this girl on the show, and I forgot which one she was. It was Lisa Wilcox or somebody, but you know, in the Friday the 13th, when the girl's on the bed and then the claw comes up and drags her into the bed. Okay, so we were talking to her about horror movies, and Ron said,
I said to her, I saw this stupid, horrible movie that terrified me, and it was this broad laying in a bed, and suddenly this hand comes through the mattress and grabs her and kills her. You know what she said?
And she goes,
"That was me."
He didn't know because he didn't know who she was, and so he was. And she was like, "That was me."
That was like really frightening, you know, especially when you go home at night. You think maybe this is I'm going to come to the bed. I mean, these movies really can psych you out and make you weird.
So hold on, Joseph. So what was your first horror movie you saw, Joseph?
It was probably actually The Ring when I was 13. I didn't start horror till I was later in my my teens, which is crazy. Not like I was 9 or 10.
The Ring, and I think of that, and I think The Ring, like I was like already like an old man. You guys are so young. What about you, Dave?
It's probably Halloween 2.
Ooh.
It was on USA, but I also remember they used to play Friday the 13th Part 3 like every Saturday on USA. They must have gotten some kind of deal, so it was like on all the time.
Oh my God!
That's
Like
what
for
they
me,
do.
it was like
Now,
Phantasm.
here's the movie of the century for me. Black and white, and it's called The Haunting. Originally, the book was The House on Haunted Hill, and they redid it, and it stinks. The second one was horrible, but the original was frightening, especially. I have a thing with doors.
They've redone it a bunch of times.
Yeah, but I have a thing about doors because the scene when the door was rubberized and it was moving in and out, and the entity that was on the other side banging, that got me scared. And then when the wallpaper the pattern became a person's face, there was a lot of stuff in that movie that really scared me. So you don't necessarily have to blow up a building to frighten someone.
Oh my gosh! My first.
I think
The Haunting. Do you know The Haunting?
Wait, let him finish.
The book is an amazing read, but I also agree with you. Back then, they didn't have the CG and stuff they have now, which I don't think is as scary. So if you can do something practical like that, you can really scare people a lot more.
For me,
that film was very frightening. You got to admit. It was
Phantasm.
eerie, very eerie.
Phantasm.
I don't like watching scary movies alone. I get scared and I need someone's arms to jump into.
You have the dog. Oh.
Trust me,
He's looking
sweetheart.
at me like, really, Mom?
Yeah, well, you won't have any problems.
You don't have. I'm sure
getting
you don't
some
have,
guy to grab you.
Yeah, I'm sure
please.
jumping into a guy's arms isn't difficult.
Right. I think that's not going to be hard, yeah.
Actually, so we're gonna.
It's the catching part.
We have to call Angela, but before we do so, I think my first film was Phantasm or Phantom of the Paradise, one of the two. I was about 10 or 12 before I watched anything, but Phantasm was probably, which is a great scary movie. The first one was awesome with that sphere that flies and clicks into the heads. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah, well, this Clown Motel movie is scary too.
It's very scary. Clown Motel, Skeleton to
It's got
Rise.
its moments that where you get jolted.
So we're gonna try and call Angela.
We had to sleep at the Clown Motel.
Yeah, I
while
wouldn't have done that. That I
You
probably
get
wouldn't have done.
Get serious.
It was
Oh,
so scary.
I would have.
I had my co-host, like everyone there that was so nice, and like at least it was really nice. But I still remember walking into the lobby and then literally getting down into fetal position, crying, because one of my biggest fears is clowns.
Yeah,
Clowns
everybody's.
I think everybody. And the lobby, was that a prop setup with all those heads?
No,
or was
that's
that there?
That's the actual clown
Now,
motel.
that's scary. That lobby alone scares the shit out of you.
When
No.
when Joe
I can't do this. I want to go back to Syracuse. I can't do this. And
Yeah, I wouldn't have stayed at that motel. I would have had a tent or something somewhere else.
when Joe and I were shooting the short, we paired off into rooms, and so I was in the room with the guy that was playing the clown, and he thought it was a funny idea at 3 a.m. to literally put the mask on and stand over my bed until I woke up, and I almost punched him. It scared the hell out of me.
I'd have kicked that
I'd have killed him.
motherfucker right to Chicago. His head would have been in Chicago. His body would have been in the desert.
So hang on, we gotta call Angela. Scotty J, let's call Angela. Scotty J, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
We're looking for Angela Joseph.
All right.
I think Scotty J just flipped out over the blonde.
Well, I am trying to control myself here. I'm trying to be a professional.
Yeah, he's married, but God knows what he's doing to himself when he's not on camera. Yeah, right.
I'm
Yeah,
very
right.
vulgar.
Yeah, she's very vulgar, so she's okay.
Men, like,
I make a lady, but I cuss like a sailor, honey.
There you go.
you know what? That's a real person. Phonies curse in their minds, but not verbally. Real people curse in their minds and verbally.
There you go. I love it.
Honest with someone and them not like me, then lie to them or tell them a extended part of the truth that's not real.
Absolutely.
That's like me. I tell it like it is. You don't like it, go away. Go someplace.
Exactly.
I didn't ask you to come here. Go fuck yourself. Plain English.
Someone who understands.
Did you ever hear of the movie star Jane Russell, the legend?
Yeah.
Russell the legend.
Do you know Jane Russell?
You should actually know Jane Russell.
She was in a
He knows
movie
her.
with Marilyn Monroe called Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. No.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Anyway, Jane had the same attitude. If you don't like what I say, get out of the room.
Hey, Angela!
There you are. There she is.
Look how pretty your curled hair. You look so pretty. Everybody, this is Angela Joseph. She's been on the show before, but we didn't have her on for video before. So this time everybody gets to see her. And Angela is the publicist, actress. She does all kinds of cool stuff for films, and she's super involved. Angela's the one who actually introduced us to all these fabulous people. And so welcome to the show. I know you know Ron and I. Say hi to Scotty J and Danielle, and then say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Danielle. And hello, everyone in the chat room. How are you?
There you go. And say hi to Ian. Ian's in the chat room. Actually, on 3, you guys, let's everybody say hi, Ian. Okay, I'm going to count to 3, and on 3, say hi, Ian. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Ian. Ian is explain Ian.
Tell
Angela.
people who Ian is.
Ian is Sumner Twins executive assistant and one of Joe Kelly's very dear friends for many, many years. Ian's awesome cameraman on Clown Motel, and he's an actor in Bloody Island, and he's got a lot of stuff that.
And he's in our chat room.
Yes, he's in the chat room.
Ian, nice. Now, Jimmy didn't introduce me to you. What's your name again, woman?
Yeah, right.
The woman with the curly hair. What's your name?
Oh, remember me, Ron?
No, I've never met you. How are you?
Oh, yeah, you remember the. I've got them covered today with Clown
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What happened to the boobs?
Oh,
There we
that's
go.
why-
Oh, look at the boobs. They're behind Clown Motel.
When you meet Angie, the first thing you meet are her sisters, and then you meet her. When are you coming to L.A.? Get the hell out
June
of
4th. We're going to see her June
Oh,
4th.
no. She knows what I mean. When are you moving out of Colorado?
Oh, yeah.
Come here.
Maybe
Your kids-
next year. Trying to get these kids through high school. It's almost done.
But your kids want to be in warm weather. That Colorado.
No, they don't really want to leave.
They like it.
Warm weather is bad
Like that
for
cold
hair.
stuff? You like that cold?
No, they don't really like the cold, but they like their families all here. And my mom and my stepdad are here, and you know,
So-
we have a lot of network of family here. I've got 5 kids. 2 grandbabies. So.
I know that. I was telling everybody what a good mom you are.
Well, I know. I heard you. Thank you. That was so sweet. You made me blush.
But it wasn't sweet. And I didn't intend to make you bluff. It was blush. It was the truth. If you were a shitty mother, I would have never mentioned it at all. I would have said she's an old drunken dope addict. You know.
So, Angela, how did you get involved with Clown Motel? Give us your thoughts and then tell us who you play in Clown Motel.
Okay, so I got involved with Clown Motel by a friend of mine named Nick Ford, and he sent me to Joseph and Dave when they were in the fundraising stage for the feature film, and I loved it. So I became a co-producer. And from there, just continued working on everything with the whole amazing team. And in the film, I am a co-producer. I'm also a voice, and my daughter plays a younger version, and I'm also in the movie. My character name is Jane Doe.
Oh, that's a nice one. Jane Doe.
We're not allowed to discuss any.
Wait, Alyssa, what's your character's name?
Well, my name in the movie is Shannon. She's like this badass rocker chick that doesn't take no shit, pretty much.
Oh, absolutely, the hot one. Yeah, she's the hot one. She's the hot one. And where did Joseph go? Tell him to quit jerking off and get back here.
Jimmy, that's disgusting. I know my picture.
He left.
Sorry, guys.
Joe,
but you notice I got him back and see he's cleaning his hands. Yeah. He's wiping off his hands.
Joe, you don't have to fantasize about me. You can have me whenever you want. I love to bust Joe's balls. I really do. He's a sweetheart. I met him for the first time at the party, the after party for wherever we were. I God don't even remember.
No, you met him at the Clown Motel thing for the first time.
Oh, that's where I met
Clown Motel.
But and he was just the sweetest guy. And of course, Angie, she just turned me on totally as a person because she's like what you call those real people. I hate phonies. I hate bullshit artists. And I've been in the business 59 years. And I've met every piece of shit there is to meet and every nice person. So when I meet nice people, I really take care of them, and I love their friendship.
We should also say
Angie and Joe is sweetie pies.
And so's Dave.
Who's Dave?
You guys too. Everyone.
He's Dave.
Oh, Dave.
We see Dave everywhere.
I don't know Dave,
yes,
and I don't.
Do.
And the tomato.
You met Dave 50 times.
Oh, but I don't know him. I met him, and I don't know the tomato either. You know,
we met her once. So tomato, you live in New York, right?
I live right out in Syracuse, New York.
Okay, so you're in New York.
I'm looking at coming out to LA though really soon. I've been to LA like 5 times already this year. I love it out there. But the main reason why I stay out here is because my family's out here. I'm very, very family oriented, and my family is the most important thing to me in this world. Well, and my dog.
We have the dog thing too.
I know my dad is listening. My mom is listening. My little brother's probably still in high school. He's actually going to Elford University. So proud of him. But
them.
My
well, your parents did a good job on you. They made you beautiful. So you have pretty nice looking parents. Are your parents ugly or pretty?
My mom actually looks like she could be my younger sister.
See that?
Her younger sister. Holy shit.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say. But no, LA is nice if you like crappy town, full of phony people. But the weather's nice. The weather's good.
So hold on. So we got Joe and Dave, Joseph and Dave. They're in California. Angela's in Colorado. You're in New York, and we're in Palm Springs. So we got like.
Thank God we're in Palm Springs. I wouldn't want to be in any of the places that he mentioned. No way. Palm Springs is the greatest place to live right now. I give it 10 more years and it's going to turn to shit like the rest of LA did. Because I remember LA when it was wonderful back in the 1960s. That's when Hollywood was stars. I mean, you didn't know who you were going to run into or see. Clark Gable, Ava Gardner, Ginger Rogers. I mean, they were all over the place, the great legends. She's looking at me like I'm retarded. She has no idea what I'm talking about.
That's okay. You should watch some Turner Classic movies.
These are legends.
Guys they know.
Let me tell you something. I must make.
Like you're gonna meet someone successful, then you have more of a chance of feeling for success. If you look good, you feel good. You feel like you can conquer the world.
Absolutely.
Now, when I mention the names that I just mentioned of great legends of Hollywood, I also say you're standing on their shoulders. Because if it weren't for them, you wouldn't be who you are and where you are now. So you have to give some kind of credence and love to these people as I have. I've met most of them because I'm 100, and I've hung around. And I've hung around with most. Jane Russell was my dearest friend in the world. Carol Channing. I mean, just the greatest names in the business. So I've learned from these people, and I want to pass it on to all you young actors. Get over yourselves. You're just people who have a job. You work in a factory that smells, it's dirty, it's cold. You might have some crazy bastard directing you. You may not be able to change your lines. You may not be able to correct your costume, and you may not be able to give it your best work because you read lines that you don't have rehearsal, so you can't learn to act anymore. But in spite of all of that, you could turn out a good film like Clown Motel.
There you go. So hold on, let's go back to Angela. Angela, so like, because everybody told us what was their first horror movie. What was your first horror movie, and have you always liked horror movies?
Yes, I've always loved horror movies. My first horror movie, my dad made me start with the book. So he made me choose an author, and I chose Stephen King. My first one was Cujo.
Great one.
Yeah, then The Shining, and then It. I mean, it just went on from there. Everything King has touched, I love and have read, and yeah.
Did you like It?
It. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you like the new It that came out last year?
I liked all of them.
Yeah, me too.
I can't wait to see Dr. Sleep. I know the test screener went out like a couple weeks ago. So,
speaking of Stephen King, Joe and I actually did a short, for the Shriekfest Film Festival, a short commercial.
Yes.
We actually were in one of the screen used Christines. There's only 2 left. And so we actually when he took me into the garage and opened the door, it was like meeting an old a celebrity.
That's cool.
I got chills. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I love it. Hold on, Angela. What kind of? Are you on a laptop?
Yeah.
Pull your screen down a little bit. They said there's too much stuff above your head. Yeah. There you go.
Less ceilings, more knives.
There you go. Yeah. Now we get to see your gorgeousness closer.
Right. Less ceiling, more tits.
So hold on.
That's what it was. See, at least they're covered by the Clown Motel. We're cool.
So here's what we're gonna do. We gotta add Robert.
Angela, you married? Are you married?
No.
How come?
I have my dogs.
So if I fixed you up with a nice man, you wouldn't go on a date with him?
That's possible, but
he'd be straight, I promise.
Oh, yeah. And I got news for you, and I have news for you. You know how many women that as straight women said they'd marry me, even knowing I'm gay? They said gay men make the best husbands because you go food shopping, you go dress shopping. They tell you how to wear your hair. They pay attention to you, and in bed they're like lesbians. So.
Well, Ron, not all men like that are gay, though. There's a select few out there.
Yes,
I don't know about that.
That's true.
I think they're
those are the metrosexuals.
Right. I'm from the olden days where every straight guy's a John Wayne.
Also, hang on. So anybody just tuning in now, on the line we have Joseph Kelly, Dave Bailey, Alyssa Leonard, Angela Joseph, all from the film Clown Motel Spirits Arise. It's going to be available worldwide on June 4th. We got to add another caller to the line. His name is Robert, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name. How do you pronounce it? Wickman? Wickman? Wickman. So Scotty J, let's see if you can get Robert.
What is so hard?
It's spelled W-I-C-H. I don't know how you pronounce W-I-C-H.
And wait a minute. What did you graduate in your class?
6th
in his class. I got kicked out of school at 16 for being a bad boy, and I knew how to pronounce
Okay, well, anyway, Scotty J, can you see if you can get Robert on the line?
You are making me work for it, man. Making me work for it.
We've never met him before, so he's somebody. I don't think we've met. Have we met him, you guys?
I don't know. He was at the Clown Motel premiere, but I'm not sure if we met him.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Scotty.
Doing my best.
Scotty's doing his thing.
Robert is joined. Let's see what this screen
Robert,
looks like.
what's up?
Yes.
So, Robert, let's see what you can do by hitting the video button and say hi to everybody so we can see you. That way we're going to figure out if we know you. It should be like a little video camera button. There we go.
How's it going?
Oh, yeah, we met him. I know him.
You did.
He was the guy they accused of being a pickpocket, remember? They said that he lifted Joe's wallet, remember?
Well, he's the He's the executive producer. He's got to get the money somehow.
That's probably the only way Joe's ever going to pay him anyway. So
how do I? Is your last name Wickman?
That is correct.
All right, everybody. I'm just making sure. Everybody's
how
talking.
stupid could you
Now we
fucking
want to
be?
welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Robert Wickman, who is the executive producer of Clown Motel Spirits Arise. Can you see everybody else?
I can. Yep.
Okay, say hi to everybody.
How you doing, everybody? Joe, Dave, and Alyssa, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, listen, when Robert joined the call, we beheaded you a little bit. We kind of scalped you. Is there any way we can move your camera up a little bit, like higher, like pointing more up toward your head? Yes, there you go. There you go.
More.
Much
He's
better.
good on our monitor. He's good on our monitor.
Yeah, everybody looks good on ours.
Our monitor looks great.
Well,
All right,
it's just
so-
different on our end.
So, Robert, how did you get involved with Clown Motel, and how did you meet all these characters?
Actually, I've worked with Joe Kelly for many years. We actually did our first feature community service, and then we went on to Bloody Island and did Bloody Island together. And I was executive producer, and I did a lot of the practicals and makeup and costumes and stuff like that. And went on to the short with Clown Motel, and then the feature with Clown Motel, and did the costumes and the practical. The
Where are you
feature with Clown
from?
Motel.
Where do you live right now? Where do you live?
I live in Rochester, New York.
Okay, I was gonna say because
hours from me.
I can hear the accent like totally
Absolutely.
different.
Now I'm going to ask a question, okay?
Yeah.
And I want your honest answer.
Absolutely.
Is Clown Motel a piece of shit, or is it a good movie?
I think it's a good movie.
What makes you
I
say
think
it's
it's a good movie.
What makes you say it's a good movie?
You know what? Here's my thing about the whole take. When I met Joe and we did community service, my number one goal was to have a product out on a DVD and be proud of what everybody that was involved did. Every project that I've worked on, whether it was Clown Motel, I've worked on, The Tomorrow Man with Jonathan Lithgow and Blake Danner. Okay. Everybody that I've worked on with the things like that, you see the hard work and dedication that everybody puts in it. And you're just proud of everybody of what they do. And the projects that we have done throughout the years and stuff like that, I'm proud of everybody that have worked on Clown Motel.
Okay, so what you're saying is that Clown Motel is a good movie, and all the people on it did a great job.
Yep.
So what I'm going to say to you now is put $100 a day extra in their envelope.
Oh, absolutely. Right at the.
For those of you out there that wrote on my Facebook, "Oh, Ron, you're so lucky you've done 3 movies." My total salary in those 3 movies, I think, is like $800. If I'm lucky. My last film, the film I just wound up last weekend, 5 days ago, was I got $200 for the day. That was a biggie. Wow, you're gonna really live on $200. So those of you out there that want to be actors, keep your day job, go to school, get degrees, learn to make a lot of money, because you're not going to make a lot of money when you start off in film.
There you go.
That's absolutely true. But you know what? It's when you have people that are volunteering their times on other movies that we've done and put in their hard dedication and stuff. That's what makes it 100%.
I
You know
love
what
it.
I'm saying? It's
Well, what-
not about making all the money and everything like that. It's about the dedication that everybody's given. They're 100%.
Well, yes,
and
I
they're,
agree. And Jimmy and I are giving
Can't
you
pay for passion.
Jimmy and I are giving you free PR. If I sent you a bill for the PR you're getting now, it'd be somewhere around $60,000. So, can I give you a bargain? Can I send?
Jimmy and Ron.
Can I send you a bill for $30,000? How about we do like 200?
So hold on, let's go back. Let's go back to you real quick, because we got to get Circus Envy coming on next. Robert,
are we going to show a clip of this film?
I want to get everybody on. There's 2 more people to come on, and then we're going to show
But
the
we
clip
don't
of the
see
film.
the clip, unfortunately.
Well, but you've seen the film.
Hey,
wait.
hey,
I got to
Scott,
go back. Let
Scott,
me finish.
Scott, could you
What
send
do you need
us?
to ask me?
No, not you, Scott. Can you send us the clip? I want to see the clip.
You can't see the clip.
Why
We're
not?
going to play it for everybody in a minute.
Well, why can't I see? What am I?
Because you can't see
shit?
it. That's just because you can't see it because the screens don't work that way. You've seen the film. You don't need to see the clip.
I love you guys. It's like a who's on first right now. I love
Yes. I want to go back, though. I want to go back to Robert because we asked. Oh, wait, let me just go.
We used to be nice to each other, then we got married.
Exactly. What do you want
So,
to ask me?
I want to know because we asked everybody else what was the first horror movie that they saw. Do you like horror movies, first of all, before you got involved in them? And then what's the first horror movie that you ever saw?
Absolutely. You know, it was The Twilight Zone, Terror at 30,000 Feet.
Fabulous.
Loved it.
Fantastic.
Oh, fabulous. Piece
Scared
of
the
work.
shit out of me. And the night before, I watched it, and the next day I had to go. I was 16 years old, and I took a flight down to Florida by myself. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Oh
even
my
want to
God, my mom still won't let me open and close an airplane window. I do it just to freak her out.
I have a similar situation. I flew shortly after seeing that in an airplane with propellers. We didn't have jets yet.
Oh.
And I thought, oh my God, like if that thing was out there pulling on that propeller.
Yeah,
what a good,
wonderful piece of writing.
It's a very
wonderful.
good pick.
And what's his name did a brilliant job. He was wonderful. Star Wars, the guy from the outer space. What was his name?
Shatner.
William
Shatner was wonderful in it.
All right, so hey, Scotty J, the next we're gonna call. Well, he wants to. Well, I'm supposed to introduce him as Circus Envy. So next we got to call the next one on the list.
Nicholas.
Yes. Yes.
You know what? I will actually bow out. I have family members here, and I got a family thing going on right now. So I can bow out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it was very nice talking to you.
It was good talking to you, and we'll see you at the cheesy party they're going to have after the movie.
Well, I
potato chips and Kool-Aid.
I actually won't be there, but I do. You know, it was nice to see everybody here, and God bless y'all.
Thank you.
I'd love to get coffee sometime.
And back to you, baby.
Back to you. Bye-bye.
Anytime, guys.
All righty.
Take care.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was cool. All right. Bye-bye. So now you have room, Scotty J, to add Nicholas. Or actually, his name is Circus Envy. We're gonna call him Circus Envy now. He's trying to hang up. He's working on it. There you go.
Everybody, while we're
okay, we're not going to call him
Angie,
Nicholas, though, you guys. We're going to call him Circus Envy.
What's the dog? He's so cute.
He's got two. She's got two. See, there's another back there.
What is it?
Rosie, it's a little chihuahua.
Oh, how cute.
And what kind of dog is the other dog that's sleeping behind you?
She is this one here. That's a Jack Russell American Staffordshire Terrier mix.
I wanted a Jack Russell so I could name it Jane. So I would have my Jane, and I told that to Jane Russell when she was in my house one day. I said, I'm looking to get it. She said, don't get them. They are nasty dogs. They bite.
Alyssa, how much does your dog weigh?
Where's our dog? Where's my Astro?
How much?
6 pounds.
6 pounds. So she's about the same size as our little one.
He's got a little sweater on too.
I know, that's so cute.
Mook is so cute.
I don't know.
Astro.
Astro, come here.
I'm gonna be going to the party on June 4th.
Yes.
Where are you? Astro boy.
Yay, Astro's coming.
I don't know where he is.
He's up my ass every 4 minutes of my life. And now come here, mommy. Come here, sweet, my little. Everybody was
my God, Joe got a porcelain.
Oh, look, Joe got a dog too, a porcelain one. Look, Joe brought his pet. Hold on.
This little boy.
Oh, there's Astro.
Joe's is the cutest.
Hey, Jimmy,
Joe,
I'm thinking that Nicholas did not add himself because I can't find him in the address book.
It's the Divine Trickster.
Yeah, I know. He's not turning up.
Oh, did you guys know his? Can you guys text him and have him request the station, and we can go on and call the Johnny Parati guy?
Joe, what's your dog? What kind of dog is that?
This is a Bichon.
But it's not real.
Of course not.
I thought it was real for a minute.
On Skype.
It's a statue dog. But it's cute.
Oh
Looks
my God,
like you a little.
So everybody, too, if you're just tuning in, this is Clown Motel, Spirits Arise, cast, producers, writers. We got Joseph Kelly, Dave Bailey, Alyssa Leonard, Angela Joseph. We had Robert Wickman. We're trying to get Circus Envy, and we're going to be calling Johnny Parati in a minute, too. In the meantime, Clown Motel, Spirits Arise comes out July 4th for everybody to get it. It's a badass clown horror movie. Clowns are popular right now, and I think it's a great time for it to come out. If you guys remember, like, all the people where they would see clowns, do you remember all the sightings, like, all over the United States of, like, the creepy clowns in the woods spying on people and stuff? So it just, like, seems to, like, work out good. Scotty J.
Wait, hang on. Is this going to Netflix, too?
Now
Are you going to Netflix?
No, so we're going to do Walmart, Amazon VOD, all the VOD platforms. And then when it comes out in the fall, we'll go to the streaming service. Just not sure if it's Netflix yet or Hulu or which avenue. So we'll find out in a few months.
What will I have to spend to buy it at Walmart? How much is your film?
$10 plus tax, $9.99.
Everybody out there listening, for $10, do me a favor, buy it. Because you go to In-N-Out and it costs you more than $10 for a hamburger.
And you're going to just shit it out.
Exactly. But at least Clown Motel you'll have. And when you could have
it forever.
Have a Clown Motel party. Put all the lights out in the house and hide a clown mask under the pillow and the sofa. Invite your friends over, put the film on, then put the mask on and hit yourself with a flashlight. I guarantee you'll all drop dead.
You can also take it into game every time happens, take a shot.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to do a Clown Motel with Joe. Put the lights out. Then when the lights come on, you'll catch us making out.
So Scotty J.
Yeah, the Divine Trickster is coming up as a Scott Corson.
Yes,
that's it.
That's him.
I thought his name was
Chatting
Nicholas.
with him now, too.
You're killing
I
me.
know
You're
they
killing
told
me.
me his name was Nicholas.
Right.
That doesn't matter. We're going to be doing him as Circus Envy anyway. We're not supposed to call him Nicholas or Scott or anything. We're going to call him. And believe it or not, I've met Circus Envy in Florida many years ago.
What? That's a clown?
Yes.
You should. They're actors. They want their names out there so they'll be remembered.
No, he wants Circus Envy because that's his entertainment name.
Well, they will.
Down to Florida, and it was so humid. I did not like it.
You didn't like Florida? I'm from Florida. I didn't like it either.
I lived there 12 years and I hated it.
I remember when I was flying back from Florida, the emergency alarm sounded, and when I got off the plane, the fire department, the police department, and the bomb squad were there.
That was because they knew you were on the plane. They just wanted to catch your legs if you had a
Yay! Look at Circus Envy has made it. Hello, hello.
This is afternoon. You can't do this to me. You're so ugly and disgusting. You're frightening me. Get off the fucking film. Get off my monitor, you son of a bitch. Go.
So everybody, we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Circus Envy, who I met many years ago. He's always creepy. He's always cool. Hello and welcome to the show.
What kind of teeth do you have? Go to a dentist.
Say something. I can't hear him.
Look at the teeth. How can he talk to those teeth?
I just got the dentist. What are you talking about?
There we go. Now we can hear him. So let me introduce
imagine having to make out with you in a movie. I'd shoot myself.
He's just his laptop. That's the only way we can hear him.
Marilyn, Blondie, would you make out with him like that in a movie if you had to? If the scene was where you fell in love with an ugly thing like that, would you kiss him and make out with him?
I mean, my ex-husband was way less attractive than him, so yeah.
I would do it.
Oh, I know you would, perv, but I'm talking about, even if you really grow. How much of that is you? The nose is fake, the makeup obviously, and the teeth are fake. So I don't remember who you are.
Wait,
you look like out of drag.
No, you don't know what he looks like out of drag because you weren't at the premiere in L.A., right? Where were you?
That's the good question. Was I? No, I wasn't.
Another one like
no, I've never seen him. I've actually never seen him without his makeup on.
Was he in the movie?
Are you in the movie?
Yeah, he is.
Who was he in the movie? Refreshing my demented memory.
He was just the background right now for a day or two, and then he's going to be more featured in the sequel. But Nicholas also did our special effects makeup on set.
His name's not Nicholas. It's Circus Envy.
Circus Envy.
Either way, he's badass. Look at him. I mean, he looks terrific.
I bet
You're my dog away.
I bet his breath smells.
It might.
Those kind of things always remind the rotten teeth. His breath probably is horrible.
Just call him. Ian Smith says, just call him. So Circus Envy, we have a chat room full of people. Say hi to everybody in the chat room.
What's up, everybody?
There you go. What's up, everybody? And so, how long does it take you to look like that? Oh, I think he froze.
He froze. The poor thing died on
There
us.
you go. How long does it take you to get made up like that?
What's that?
How long does it take you to get made up like that?
About 2 glasses of vodka.
It's good time.
Fast or slow?
Angie, if he was worth like $100 million and he wanted to marry you, would you marry him?
He's one of my dear, dear friends, but you keep trying to marry me off. Why? I'm happy being divorced and
No, I
marrieless.
think you're the marrying kind. I don't care what you say. You're the marrying
I
kind.
may be, but not yet. Let me finish getting these kids out of my house. Ron?
You know what, wise guy? And when they do get out of your house, you're gonna call me up crying hysterically. Oh my God, my children moved out. I'm gonna kill myself.
No, I'll be calling you up. I'm coming to Palm Springs.
No. Right. But
like that.
Empty nest syndrome. I'm still suffering from it. My daughters both live 10 minutes from here, and I'm dying from empty because I only see them once a week.
So you guys listen up. This is the casting and writers and producers of Clown Motel Spirits Arise. We have Joseph Kelly, Dave Bailey, Alyssa Leonard, Angela Joseph, and Circuits Envy. And now we got to add one more person, and then we're going to show the actual trailer for Clown Motel. Scotty J, can you get...
Oh, wait a minute. I want to ask Joe a question. I heard you recut the movie. Is that true?
I was going to what?
From what I saw. We went to the premiere night. You've recut the movie since then, I heard. Is that true?
No, if we did, it might have been just like a minute. It's pretty much tight as it is. So it's 95% of the movie's going to be the same.
I love it. So, Scotty J, can you get Johnny Parati on the line?
No.
Why not?
No, I will. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. If I have to.
Circus. He looks. People, they're going to be like, "Oh my gosh." People are going to love him. Look at him. I mean,
I think he's ugly and horrible, and that's what works.
Thanks a lot, Ron.
That's what works, you know.
Oh, you weren't talking about me. Right.
Listen, if he looked like George Clooney, he wouldn't be a clown.
I actually got to move locations. My phone is dying. I didn't think I'd get you guys to my bedroom so quickly.
Going
That's
to
weird.
a bedroom.
I could bang that one around a lot.
Circus Envy is getting ready to come over there too.
I could honestly have a number with that what you just said, but I won't. But anyway,
we'll all get in trouble.
Can the ugly one leave, please? I find you most disgusting.
We love you, Circus Envy. I think you're
seriously,
he goes to conventions and everybody freaks out.
Well, no, that's because he's so cute. Is he going to be in the sequel, boys? What happened?
Yes, he just said he is.
We just lost Joe.
No, they'll be back. Hey, what's up, Johnny?
What's going on?
Johnny, what's up?
Is it Parati or Parodi?
Both.
Okay.
Depends on where we're at.
Jimmy has difficulty with people's names.
We have Johnny Parati on the line. Everybody from Clown Motel Spirits Arise. I don't know if you can see everybody, but we have Joseph Kelly, Dave Bailey, Alyssa Leonard, Angela Jonas, Circus Envy, and you on the line. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So he plays Hammy.
Which one was that?
Hammy is got the best role in the whole film, and I can't tell you what he's the heavy set clown who does disgusting things. So we're not going to talk about.
You're the one I really didn't like. You're disgusting. You're the one that I commented to Jimmy. I'm calling SAG. What happened to Joe?
He's up there now. He's there.
Oh, my little honey bunch is in a little round circle.
Stay in there, Joe. So we can see you.
How'd you like working at Clown Motel? And you give me your opinion. You think it's a good movie?
Yeah, it's a good movie. I had a good time. Obviously took me out of my comfort zone, making me do some weird shit, but
weird. I mean, weird wasn't the word. You know, there was one scene in there that I found a little bit.
That was probably his.
I don't want to really discuss it.
No, you can't discuss it. You can't.
But there was something in there that was sort of gayish, may we say? And I thought it was a little freaky.
I loved it. It would have. It was fabulous. So
I'm
here's
not
what I
gonna
want to
give
do.
it away.
Though.
People go see the film. It's got every friggin' thing.
While
in
we
it.
have everybody on the line, now what we're going to do for everybody watching and everybody listening, we're going to play the Clown Motel official trailer so everybody can see the film and what we're talking about.
Look at how beautiful you look. Do not move, Marilyn.
I know you look like Marilyn
you look
Monroe.
gorgeous.
Totally.
Hey, just like that. That should be a headshot. Wow, is that a beautiful picture of you? You look gorgeous. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You do look a little bit like Marilyn.
Oh wait! Before we play the trailer, real quick, Johnny, we had everybody tell us what was their first horror movie that they ever saw. What was your first horror movie?
Definitely Halloween.
There we go, Halloween. And I don't think we didn't ask you either. What was your first horror movie?
It was The Prophecy, not the one with Christopher Walken, the one in black and white.
Oh my God, The Prophet. That's like a 650 or 60s. That's awesome.
That was 1962, I believe.
That's awesome. All right, so Danielle.
Good film, by the way.
Danielle and
Good
Scotty
choice.
J, do you guys have the Clown Motel trailer?
Of course. I'm always ready.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So Joseph Kelly, now you say, hey everybody, here's the trailer for Clown Motel, and after you say motel, they're gonna play it. All right, go, Joe.
Hey.
Go, Joseph.
Cool. Here's the motel for Clown Motel. Here's the trailer. There you go.
Hello? Anybody home? What the hell is a cemetery doing out here all the way in the middle of nowhere?
I think I saw clowns.
I've come to collect my soul.
Oh! Where's Spencer?
They're coming in! They're everywhere! Where do they keep coming from?
What in the fuck?
We're not just dealing with fucked up things and clown outfits. It's this place. It's evil.
Every soul we take becomes a part of us. You become a part of us. You become a part of our world.
No one deserves to die like this. What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Holy shit.
That was a screaming queen.
Yeah.
Well,
First
listen,
time.
are you guys being distributed by Lionsgate?
No. We're actually with the ITN right now.
Okay.
You gotta
Now,
like.
I
love it.
asked a question off camera. Why is it nobody's doing like an alien movie about they come from outer like in the 50s, they come from outer space, they land here, and they're, whatever you want to write about. I love outer space movies.
Do you know
Actually-
Joe Castro?
Huh?
Joe Castro's coming up with a movie. Him and Thomas Churchill. So I'm not
Yes.
sure if that's like.
That's
What
a
is it
space
gonna-
movie. That's a space movie.
Oh, it's going to
Yep.
be I can't wait.
It's coming out in July or August.
Great.
Yeah, have a screening then.
I mean, if you want to see something that looks like an alien, I could send you a picture of what I look like in the morning.
I doubt that.
Danielle, stop.
Maybe Circus Envy, but not you.
Danielle, the next time you do something like that about yourself, I'm coming to Florida.
No, that's not Danielle. It's Alyssa.
Who said that?
Alyssa said it.
Oh, Alyssa, you're so full of shit. please. Yeah, you wake up in the morning a horror. Yeah, well, I got 9 million guys right now that would like to see that.
This time it was not me, Ron.
Yeah, that time it was not
I
Danielle.
thought it was you, Danielle, my sweet.
Which we should introduce now that everybody's on the line. Our engineers, we have Danielle and Scotty J. So just say hi to Danielle and
comes out
Scotty
of
J.
Florida.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, Scotty.
Hello.
Scotty's in Pennsylvania, and Danielle is in Florida.
And where are
Back
you?
to Florida then.
So, yeah, Circus Envy. Where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay. And how about you, Johnny Parati?
Rochester, New York.
He said it before.
I said that before. I'm an idiot.
He and Joe, yeah. And then don't you remember Marilyn Monroe said only 2 hours from me?
Oh, I thought that was
New
no,
York,
that was
2 hours.
That was Bob.
That was Robert, the other guy who
That was
left.
Rob, but we both live here.
Marilyn said it too. Remember, Marilyn, when you jumped up and you waved your hand and you said, "Ooh, honey bunch."
No, but she said 2 hours away. That was Robert, the other guy with the goatee who left. They live in the same
they're
town.
all from fucking Rochester.
I'm from Syracuse.
Well, they have a contest.
She's from Syracuse. He's from Rochester.
What, they have a contest in Rochester? If you win, 3 people get to get in the movie.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
actually, in Syracuse,
I wanna hear more
there's actually
from
a
Ange.
45% tax break on all movies shot here.
Yeah, it's a good place to shoot.
So,
Mhm.
Angela,
But the
what-
weather's sucky.
Wait, Angela, what's in your mind for the future? What are you going to do?
With what?
I don't know. What the fuck? With her life? What do I give a shit?
Keep producing amazing movies. We've got so much going on, and I'm excited to be working with everyone in Clown Motel. You asked for an alien flick. You've got the Mahal Brothers, Attack of the Unknown. That's going to be
The guys-
amazing.
The Mahal brothers are the guys who did the Tara Reid movie about the paintings.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about that movie, okay? Most of the films that we go see are shitty, all right? They're not really the best. They're made like crap. They read lines, nobody's acting, and I get bored to death and I want to leave. We went to see that film and I loved it. Loved it. As much as I love Clown Motel, they all have the same quality about them, which is good quality film. But that is where the paintings become.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I forgot the name of it. But Angela was there. Angela was
And
there.
the girl that played the runaway girl who ran away, that fabulous
Alex Reinhardt.
Alex Reinhardt is going to be the next superstar of movies. She's a wonderful girl, fabulous actress. And this is what you have to do, more quality films like Clown Motel. What was the name of that one?
It was called
something.
Art of the Dead.
Art of the
Art-
Dead.
Yeah, look at that.
Everyone go see Art of the Dead.
Dave,
will
you were there,
enjoy
right?
it.
You were there
Yeah,
too, right? Dave was there, but Joe, were you there?
Yeah, I
Yes.
rented the whole row out.
Okay,
What'd you think of Art of the Dead, whatever it's called?
I actually liked it better than well, I still like Party Bus to Hell, their one before, but Art of the Dead I thought was better, well written, story wise, and just overall it was great, I thought.
One thing I didn't like, which I thought was corny, and I think they should cut it out, when the priest has the crucifix and he's going over to the painting, hey, it wasn't Dracula, lose that shit. And if you would have cut that out, the film would have been perfect. That's the only thing when I did a review of it, and I did a critic review, I did say that, cut the priest out with the crucifix to Dracula.
Actually, though, Joe mentioned another film, Party Bus to Hell, which also has Tara Reid in it, but
I never saw Party Bus.
But Party Bus to Hell stars Sadie Katz.
Yeah.
My angel, sweetheart, my adopted daughter, the best actress out there, Sadie Katz. I was in a film with Sadie Katz, okay? I played a minister.
Alyssa not included.
Wait, no. I've never seen her work.
Yes, you have. She's in Clown Motel.
That's it, but I've never seen her work. Let me finish my story before I give you 2 fingers in the eyes, you'll be blind. I played the minister, and Sadie Katz. I'm marrying Sadie Katz and Johnny, who was a fabulous actor, a wonderful person, and a generous actor. You know who I'm talking about? Johnny, that gorgeous guy. What's his last name, Johnny?
Johnny Capaldi.
Johnny
It's
Capaldi.
gorgeous. Might be me. I'm not sure.
Wait a minute. So now I see Johnny yells, "You effing whore, you at the altar, you cheated on me and I just found out." Well, I saw Sadie Katz do a piece of work. I only wish the camera came in close and got it. She began to shiver. She began to cry, and then she kept saying, like in shock, I don't know. A brilliant piece of work. That's Sadie Katz.
He loves Sadie. Sadie's a fabulous.
Well,
So
Sadie's like
Alyssa,
my adopted daughter, but I'm not blowing smoke up her ass because, I don't do that. But if Sadie was okay, I'd say she's okay. But Sadie is a really good actress.
So Alyssa, I need you to do something for me.
What's up?
I want you. No, Alyssa, not Angela. Alyssa. Okay.
What?
I want you to say.
How sexy she is laying there. Look at that.
Say, hey, big boy, Scotty J, you look great.
Why should she lower herself?
Quiet. Say it fun. Say it fun.
You guys are awful. Let me just go on the record right now. You guys are awful.
They just sent me a thing saying,
I
know
don't think I should say that because my dad's listening and he might come after Scotty J in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that problem right now.
Scotty J just sent me a text message that says, I know I'm married, but if I was single, Alyssa is just totally gorgeous.
No, but
God, nothing is sacred, is it, with you, Jimmy? Man, I tell you right now, you're like a sieve. I'm telling you right now.
That Scotty for once is getting the brunt of it because it's usually me.
Man, we're just gonna call Jimmy the Grapevine from now on.
Right now, with the lighting the way it is, shadowing half of her face, I see Marilyn Monroe.
She looks totally like Marilyn Monroe.
I'm not kidding you either.
My hair isn't blonde though; it's like a silvery, like white color.
I think Marilyn Monroe
I just
was
got it done yesterday.
You look
Marilyn
fabulous.
Monroe was a platinum blonde, honey. She had platinum silver hair, Marilyn.
Let me just
Mine's more white. It's
let
just the camera.
She also had it white. She had it blonde.
Let
she
me
had it
just tell your
beige.
parents that are listening, Alyssa Leonard's parents, it's all in good fun, and she's 1,000 miles away or something or whatever, so you don't have to ever worry. And Scotty J's the best guy ever.
Oh, my dad's always worried. Look at me.
Oh. I believe it. He probably likes on your front door and watches who goes in and out.
Do you know Thomas
I have
Churchill?
my own house. I don't live with my
You
parents.
know Thomas Churchill?
Yes.
She knows Churchill?
He was with
I
us
do.
when we met her.
Why isn't he casting you in his film Marilyn? You look just like Marilyn Monroe.
I know he talked about putting me in one of his films before, and it just never happened.
No, but he's making a film Marilyn the Vampire or something. Anyway, you should be in that film.
Brandy just pooped.
Well, maybe you should let him know.
Yeah.
Or the baby.
No, it's like this big. It was her because he's been sitting here the whole time.
You want to go clean it up?
Anyway, you guys, so let's go back. So we're talking to everybody from Clown Motel, you guys. We've got Johnny Perotti who plays Hammy. We've got Circus Envy. We've got Angela Joseph, Alyssa Leonard, Dave Bailey, Joseph Kelly. The movie's called Clown Motel Spirits Arise. It's coming out everywhere June 4th on video on demand platforms. And, are you going to let her out? Why don't you talk and I'll do it? All right, everybody. And Ron's going to talk to you guys for a second. Keep it on
Notice
topic.
how quickly... It's starting to smell in here.
Bad dog.
No, you know what it is? I don't know what it is. She's never pooped in the house. Brandy, are you all right? They're eating all my garden up. Your dogs do that. They go out there and they eat weird shit. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they try.
Rocks.
Luke doesn't really eat anything weird because he is like, he likes to drink puddles even though he has Fiji water inside. He's super weird.
No, but all of my
water for your dog.
Yeah, my
They're
dog
eating-
has his own pool.
No, but they're eating stones. They're eating roots. I mean, they're eating my flowers. They're crazy much. Well,
They want a little taste of a little hint of fiber or floral.
I'm Italian, so I've got 50 basil plants growing out there. They love my basil plants
They
because
probably want to eat it because the seasoning.
they think they're eating Italian pesto. Anyway, but seriously, these dogs are rescue dogs. Therefore, they've come from the street. They learn to survive on the street or in bad homes. So when they come here, sometimes they reflect back to what they were. And we're teaching. It takes 2 years, by the way, to recondition a rescue dog. Like our big guy Shazam. All our dogs are named like superheroes. But our big guy Shazam, he's the best. He doesn't do anything. But when we first got him, he wasn't the best. Took over 2 years. Brandy girl, she's named from Brenda Starr. No, I don't know if you know who Brenda Starr is.
Mm-hmm.
You know Brenda Starr? The
I've heard of
cartoon,
her.
the cartoon character. But I know somebody named Brenda who I hate, so I had to change it to Brandy.
Okay, I'm back.
We're back. Now let's hear more about her.
Hi.
Let's hear more about Clown Motel. We're talking about everything but. Let's ask a really serious question. What happens when it airs in France?
How do they know?
No, I want to know their dreams, their wishes, their whatever. You wanted to win the Cannes Award? Do you think it's possible that it could be up for the Cannes Award?
It's just there for distribution.
But that doesn't matter. They pick up movies that are distributed.
That's why it's there. It's there to get
No, I
picked
know
up.
that, but the Cannes fame. Why am I not?
It doesn't
speaking
play
English?
there. It's not playing. It's being distributed. It's being shopped.
It's in other words, people in France can see it.
No.
What the hell is it doing there?
Just get
Explain it to him, Joseph.
Playing cans.
Yeah, it's just cans to get sold for from the distribution company. But if someone comes, they could probably view it. One of the big buyers. Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not screening at cons. It's there to be distributed. Only like that.
Yeah.
big films. But to get it to be get it to be there to be distributed for someone to buy it is a very difficult thing to do. Not just any film gets
Can't
to go there.
Can't you send it around to people at the con festival so you take a peek?
That's what they're doing. Well, that's what they're doing there. It's on big posters.
So
and
then
people
it
could be seen, but it's not screened to the public.
No, but it could be accepted by the Cannes Film Festival.
No, it has to be out first. Once it comes out, then
exhausted.
it could be for next year. Actually, I believe.
Movie making was so easy years and years and years ago. You shot a film. Warner Brothers had all their own bullshit. The film went out to all the distributors. The film went out to every studio, every movie theater, was controlled by a studio. Rhonda Fleming, I'm not crazy about. She was married to Mann Theaters. So everything that they did went to a Mann theater. So it was easy to distribute. Now, Lionsgate controls film as most distributors, which I don't care for. They tell the director what they want, they tell the actors what they want, and they really don't give you freedom of film. And that sometimes is very upsetting.
Depends on not if you do. They did their film different than a lot of people. They earned the money, they financed the film, they made the film, and then after it was finished, they went to the people to distribute it.
Betty Davis used to fight Warner Brothers because she didn't want control of her work. She said, I'm an actress, you hire me, I do what I do. If you're going to delete me or make me different than what I am, go get Ann Sheridan. That's what she felt like. And I feel like actors today, they don't have the ability to do their best work because it's a 5-day shoot or whatever, or there's no time.
Ask them how long it took to make Clown Motel. How long did it take to make Clown Motel, you guys? How many filming days?
It took about 12 to 13 days, and we had to do about 2 days of reshoots. And what you were saying with Lionsgate, too, is, they'll just, try to buy you out, give you $200,000, and then you don't see anything else afterwards. Because I know, Ralph Koninsky, he had a film. Don't want to say how much he sold it for, but they made, 5 times as much, and you know how that goes.
Yes.
So I feel that corporate controls too much. And I don't think it's fair because actors really don't have a chance. I find that most actors read lines today. In my day, you didn't read a line. If they thought you were reading a line, you got kicked off the set. They wouldn't even look at you. You had to develop a character, and you had to make that character very interesting so that when you read the lines worked with the character. Today, you could be like you could look like you, Marilyn Monroe, and your lines could be, I'm an old fat slob and I'm ugly. And you have to read that line, but the public's not going to believe it. So this is my point, what I'm making. There's no such thing anymore as time. Time is gone. It took I remember the movie I was in with Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter. Tab Hunter's scene on the train station took a half a day to shoot. And you know what his scene was? There was a duffel bag on the floor of the train station. And Tab Hunter runs over, picks up the duffel bag, and yells to his friend, "Hey, Kelly, come on." Took a half a day to do that.
Oh, wow.
Man, a half a day for him to shoot that. This angle, that lighting, this. Then Sophia Loren, years ago, they used to wet the concrete to make your photograph better. And we're at the Long Beach train station on Long Island. And Barbara Nichols and Sophia Loren are walking down the train station, and I'm one of the soldiers screaming, "Hey, beautiful, blah, 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 blah." Well, Sophia slipped, and she fell, and she hurt her knee. Forget about it. They shut down production while Sophia Loren got her knee fixed. Today, they'd put a Band-Aid until you get the fuck to work. It's different. It's different.
So actually, though, Joseph, because you worked on, well, I guess you weren't on. How long did it take them, you think, to shoot A Star Is Born?
Maybe probably 30, 35 days. Maybe if you don't include all the travel and stuff, because I know they actually went to Texas, used their stadium, and went to a different couple concert venues. But overall they probably did about 60 days and took some breaks. And
so actually, yours 12 days or 30.
What do you think that film cost?
To make, I think it was about 100. Maybe it was 80 million.
That's all. I thought it would be more.
No, because I think Bradley Cooper.
No, we just watched on television the Crazy Orientals, Chinese?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy Asians.
Crazy Rich
Asians. That was a great movie.
I loved it.
300 million.
No, it cost 40 million and it did 300 million.
40 million.
40 it did 300 million.
And it made 300 million. Give me a break.
So we want Clown Motel.
It wasn't Gone with the Wind.
We want Clown Motel to be made for whatever it was made, and we want you guys. We want it to go out and do $50 million, so you make lots of money and you can like get to make a lot more films and not have to like looking for money. That's what we want. We want Clown Motel to go down in the books.
That's the sensible thing to do.
As the best clown movie.
You know, everybody's pirating music. I know so many famous singers are not singing anymore on records because they're not making money. People are pirating it, stealing. And the same thing with your film. Somebody will buy it and they'll make 100 copies and give it out to their families. There's got to be a way of doing something to something where you can't do that, because that's only hurting the business. So all of you out there that do that, and you think you're such smart asses because you gave everybody for Christmas 100 copies of Clown Motel. You're hurting the industry. You're hurting Clown Motel, because the more money you give them, the better films they're going to give you. So in the long run, you're sort of investing. They're a secret producer, and you're investing in good work to make better things.
I want to do a little plug though for Clown Motel too. With you guys talk, Joseph, talk a little bit, or Dave, one of you guys, talk a little bit, since we haven't heard too much from you guys. Talk a little bit about the Clown Motel, the song that was done for the film by Deviant Horror or Deviant or whoever they are. Like, because that song is badass. We played it. I played it about 5 times on the show since I met you, and every time we play it, everybody's like, "Oh my God, who is that? That song is dope." So tell us a little bit about that real quick and who it is.
Expression.
I know. Well,
we actually it's pretty cool. We were lucky enough to have 2 bands do the music for Clown Motel. Dietrich Thrall with Beauty and the Suffering did one of the Vegas montage scene. So definitely wanted to thank them. That was awesome. But the Clown Motel song we actually had custom made, and we got a hold of Deviant, and they have a song "Chopping Up Bodies," which is pretty damn cool. We actually also used that in the movie. And
Chopping Up Bodies.
Talk to him, and basically it was like, hey, this is kind of the thing we want to have. We want to mention these clowns in the song, and we kind of want to mention the overall story. So we sent them the script, and they sent me the song. And the day that I listened to it, I was caught in traffic in LA, coming up from actually a run to the color correction place, and I probably listened to that song 45 times on the way home. I love it. It's great. They did a great job.
I love it too. I play it all the time in my office when I have headphones on, because Ron doesn't like that kind of music. Really.
Oh, I play it at red lights all the time, blasting it.
What was the name of the first one he said?
Huh?
I haven't.
Cutting up. What was it called?
Cutting up bodies.
Chopping up bodies.
Chopping up bodies.
Now, could you imagine going to a wedding and that's the song that the bride and the groom pick?
Oh, I would love to walk down the aisle to that song.
I bet you would.
Look at Angela. Angela Joseph has the most beautiful smile, everybody.
She's the most beautiful girl anyway. She needs a husband. She smiles more.
No, she doesn't need a husband. All right, everybody. So listen up. This is Clown Motel Spirits Arise. It's coming out on June 4th. Do all you guys have social media? Why don't we, because we've got like 3 minutes. Everybody go through one at a time. Tell everybody what your Twitter is if you're on Twitter, and your Instagram if you're, and your Facebook, and maybe we can get some followers for you. Let's start with the order that you came on the show. Joseph, Dave, Alyssa, Angela, Circus Envy, and Johnny. So you go first, Joseph.
Okay, cool. Twitter, A. Joe Kelly Film. Facebook, Joseph Kelly, A. Joe Kelly Production. Look for me on IMDb or whatever. Yeah, cool.
There you go. Dave Bailey.
Facebook, I'm just Dave Bailey, and I believe my Twitter and Instagram is 18 miles out from my favorite episode of The Walking Dead.
There you go, 18 miles out. That's funny. Alyssa, you're up.
My Facebook is Alyssa Leonard. My Twitter is ALY00P, and my Instagram is Scream Queen of Syracuse.
There you go. You guys should try to get those all the same if it's possible, to make things easier for branding for your brand. Go ahead, Angela.
First of all, Clown Motel on Facebook, on Twitter, Shared Economy US, and on Facebook, Angela Joseph.
There you go. All right.
The bestest.
Nick, Circus Envy, sorry.
On Instagram, on Twitter, I'm the Divine Trickster, and on Facebook, I'm Circus Envy and the Deadly Sins.
And the Deadly Sins, I like it. All right, Johnny Parati, what's up? Tell us who you are.
So Facebook, I'm usually banned all the time, but my fan page is Johnny of Paranormal Crossroads Live.
Okay.
And then my Instagram is J Parati PCL.
Okay, there you go. How come you're banned on Facebook?
I speak my mind, and apparently that's frowned upon.
Okay,
Well,
I gotcha.
Facebook is like a communist thing, you know. If you don't swing their way, they chop you out. Anyway, I just want to say this to each and every one of you. I cannot wait to see you all and hug you all and give you all a little kiss. And Joe, you a big wet one, but on the lips, maybe with a little tongue sliding around.
Look at him. He's covering his mouth.
And I will enjoy your Kool-Aid and potato chip party.
There you go. We're going to love it. Everybody, so we want to thank from the Jimmy Star Show. We want to thank Joseph Kelly, Dave Bailey, Alyssa Leonard, Angela Joseph, Robert Wickman, Circus Envy, and Johnny Parati for coming on to promote Clown Motel Spirits Arise. Again, everybody, it's available June 4th nationwide. We want to thank all you guys for coming on the show. We also want to thank Danielle and Scotty J for running all the boards and making everything work out. So thank you guys so much. We wish you guys all the success with the film, and we'll see you at the screening. And
Bye, everybody. Buy this movie at Walmart.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yep.
Fun.
You can pre-order now on Amazon. Pre-order
There
now.
you go. Pre-ordered on Amazon. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
kids. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Even you ugly thing. Ugh, is he ugly? Ugh.
Bye, you guys. All right, everybody.
everyone.
So we got another show for you guys coming up next week. I hope everybody has a great welcome. A great welcome. Everybody has a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
See ya. They look good there. All right.